Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 3rd, 2025. This is for Cancer. Last shuffle for Cancer. November 6th almost came out of my mouth, which tells me that maybe this is a day that is going to bleed into the 6th, or it's going to come back around on that day. You know, like whatever's happening today, it's like, ooh, on the 6th, they're going to be like, so remember the 3rd, right? Remember this? They want you to, the decrease in transformation tells me that things are slowing down for you when it comes to change in your space. I'm seeing you maybe getting some sad news, but it's almost like you're getting the news in advance so that you can start making your plans, so you can start doing something about it. Okay, you're being provoked to do something about a situation, so you're going to get some kind of news that's like, now Cancer, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do about this, right? I see third house energy, which talks about communication, phone calls, messages, all that stuff, right? You want to look into where that is for you, to see in general what you could expect, right? And if you have a grand cross, especially, you want to look in your chart and see if you have that configuration, because there's a provocation in the communication. This also would speak to the fact that perhaps there's certain things, certain catchphrases that push you, that spirit makes a person do to push you to see your options really quick. This mm, there's some tendency with it, with that there, right? The, it's like you're George McFly, right? You cow, what is it, chicken? And then you're like, don't nobody ever calls me chicken, like that could be the vibe. But they're telling me that you are meant to overcome this challenge. But if you were not told, you would never have known what you were supposed to overcome. So this isn't a bad thing. It's like getting the bad news only to be like, look, if we ain't tell Cancer, we ain't give Cancer a heads up, they would have been messed up. We had to let them know. And we had to let them know, a few days in advance. I keep getting like three. So you want to say I am deeply loved by the universe, because the universe gives you heads up, first of all, and then the universe also shapes things, like shifts it just a little, like 2 degrees to the right or something, to make sure things work out for you. You want to say that to yourself so that you can get the universe to understand, hey, with gratitude, I see you. So what you got on the skewing? What do you have on this? Can you shift something real quick? Push something in for me. I know you do it, and I appreciate it more than you ever know. You want to say that to yourself, okay? Listen, things are going to move slow though. Whatever you think is going to should or was going to happen today may not happen today. It may be slow in coming, but you will overcome your obstacles or your challenges if you take in what's said and then you start doing something about it. Okay? And do it for you. You're the only one that can. They're saying you're the greatest gift in your life, right? Your life's journey is your masterpiece. So they're trying to give you a chance to get something done or do something. Do not find yourself in this projection energy. Why are they gonna come and tell me this sad news now? Like, don't let yourself get caught up in that, because it's so easy to get caught up in that. Oh my God, because whatever is coming in, it tells me it's a provocation. So that tells me that you could go easily in one way or another. Either you could look at things going, now they want to tell me, now they want to tell me this. So how come they can't get this done? Like, instead of projecting energy to anybody, it's time to take it and turn it around and say, okay, I got you. Let me see what I can freaking work out so I can avoid this problem. I can overcome my challenges. You want to use plums, the color, the scent, the juice, the whatever you got to do with the plum, right? To inspire the overcoming of challenges, because that's what plums represent. Whether you got to get the fruit, which may be hard to come by in this season, right? Or you get the prunes, and you know what prunes do. They overcome some challenges in the body, all right. You know what I mean? So you want to use that. And that's what they're giving you here in this energy. I see plum in this. But they want you to take back control of your life. And by taking control of your life, it's also that's another thing where we're not projecting. We're not going, now they want to say this. Don't give anybody any freaking power at all, because that's like you giving power away to other people. Now they have control over you because now you're upset. You were being provoked on purpose. What are you going to do? Are you going to allow it to provoke you to be angry, or to focus on what the other people aren't doing, or what they can't do, and how they didn't say it this way or whatever? Or are you going to be like, you know what I could do? I, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this and this and that. That way, a child, problem solved. Boom, bam, boom. That's what they want you to do. Okay, that's what spirit's trying to. I'm just telling you because I keep seeing somebody telling you something that is like triggering. You know what I mean? Or the message that you get is so triggering, and it could distract you. I don't want you to be distracted. I don't even want you dealing. You know what I mean? Most cancers I know, y'all not easily distracted in the first place, right? You're saying, look, if it works for my family, if we're eating and we're cool, I'm good. But this one, I don't know. This is giving me a funny feeling. So I'm just like, watch it. Don't waste any energy on the messenger. Hear the message and then act accordingly, because the angels are saying be very assertive. Focus on the goal only. Focus on the objective, not about the nothing, the tone, nothing. Don't worry about it. Two of Swords, Hanged Man, Death, and Two of Pentacles, right? And you got decrease. So there's a decrease here in. Ooh, this is a difficult one. The decrease is in there's something that you can't avoid anymore. Two of Swords is usually an avoidant energy. Hanged Man is like, well, whatever, right? And Death is like, well, if it changes, it freaking changes. And Two of Pentacles is like, well, I've got other things to worry about anyway. That's on the decrease. You can't do that anymore. You're going to have to face something. And I feel like you're going to be provoked to face it. This is something that maybe you go, whatever, I don't even care. But then spirit's like, you better care. I don't know who you think you're talking to. I'm sorry. Y'all, it's like as it comes to me, it's funny. It's like, it's funny. Okay, so anyway, transformation is the world in Nine of Swords. Because this has happened to me too many times. That's why I'm laughing. I'm sorry. This is personal for me. I'm like cracking up because I'm like, yeah, spirit's done that to me. I said what I said. And then I'm like, okay, now I got to do it instead. Crying. But transformation tells me that you're going through a cycle where something is finally going to be done for. So this would be that whatever it is, you're avoiding it because you're like, this is a problem that is ongoing, never ending, sort of like laundry. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily laundry, but there's some kind of transformation where you're not going to have to consistently do something anymore. It upgrades, or you have an opportunity to upgrade something where you are finally like, this problem is a thing of the past. We're done with it. So that's the cycle. The cycles are like biorhythms typically. So it's like this may come in waves, right? Just like plum is here, right? And you talk about constipation. It comes to you in waves. You know what I mean? And sometimes you can do something about it, and sometimes it's just too blocked to do anything about it. You got to wait for the next wave. You know what I mean? And so they're showing that there's something where you just kind of go, oh, I'll just wait. And if you don't do anything about it, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Okay, so no pun intended, but definitely pun intended. Kindred partnership is the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Wands, right? And so this is a person in your space that feels very overwhelmed. They are in it with you. All right, their name is Bennett, and they are in it. They are in something with you. This is someone who is overwhelmed, and they are ready to get something over with and move on to the next thing. They are also the type that they may be the one that's coming towards you with a message about, look, I'll just do it instead, or something like that, because it looks like we have avoided it and we focus on other things instead, but now it's becoming overwhelming for this person, so they're coming to you. Spirit's like, don't project to them. Don't be like, well, you could have been done, da 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 da. Nah, they're like, don't do that. This is a provocation for you to get something done for you. Don't worry about the next person. I don't think you do that, but it feels like whatever's coming to you is going to push you to do it. Like how, how people do things, like they say little things. Well, if you would have got it done, and instead of, and it's like, then that pushes you to say some other stuff, because I know it would do that to me. I'm like, I know you're not talking to me. You could have done it. But they're like, don't even, mm-mm. Get yourself out of that cycle. Free yourself out of that little circle of hell that always happens when we're blaming each other and things, right? Yeah, get out of that. Just focus on, okay, I'll take care of it. I'll figure out something. Just start getting proactive. Maybe not even say anything. Just hear it and go on and start doing something about it. Okay, because I'm seeing an alignment for you. Angel number 222. That's an alignment. That's what's here. I'm seeing 222. an alignment here. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? And you know the answer always is in doing what makes you happy. Usually it's, oh, follow your interests, but they're like, do what makes you happy. If it would make you happy to take advantage, like to start acting on something and getting something done, you need to do that. Your enthusiasm is what will keep you going, and you've got to like follow your interests also, right? If it's piqued by something, all you're interested in something and it makes you happy as well, follow that. It will help you to figure out what the answer is next. It'll help you to figure out what your purpose is too. Why is this happening? Why is it happening to me? Following your interests and being enthusiastic, because I'm seeing someone who could easily be provoked to be like, I know you're not talking to me. Instead, it's like, okay, interesting. Well, let me just go get my gloves and my headphones. I'm gonna listen to music and figure it out. Unclog this toilet. Let's get it going, or whatever the heck you got to do. Because it could be on a very mundane level or on a very high, like pressurized level for someone. So the fear is the moon in justice. The fear, and the energy that's coming towards you is people don't know what to expect. I feel that when it does come to you, the way anything comes is going to be overwhelming. This person, you could feel a lot of power or energy behind their words. So that may be provocation as well. So I see the fear of the energy is fear around you, is that maybe you blew up before. Maybe this person comes to you and they're always like, you just never know what's going to come. Maybe they always want to be right. And so that pushes a person, provokes them to be like, I know you're not talking. Spirit's like, please refrain from doing that. It's not going to end well. It's not going to be good for you. And you're meant to resolve an issue. And I feel like you're the only one that can resolve the issue. Don't allow their tone and the way that their body language to even bother you. You know what I mean? I know how bad, how hard. I mean, that could be difficult. That could be very difficult. I feel like today is going to be one of those days that highlights the dichotomy of things, which is like the doubt versus the decisiveness of a thing, right? Maybe they're conveying doubt to you, and you're very decisive and get things done. That may be provocation for you, right? Just the way someone comes at you, please don't let that affect you, because I could already see it now for myself. I'm like, I don't know. They come at me like I don't even know if why I'm even talking to you, but I feel like, well, then don't talk to me then. Click. But you can't do that. You can't do that. Spirit's like, don't you do it. It highlights like the dichotomy between the questions versus the answers, right? And then the problems versus the solutions. So there's just this thing of spirit being like, you got to be the other side of it. You can't jump on the same bandwagon as these people. Whatever the heck they're doing or about to say, it's not going to solve the problem. They're giving it to you. Spirit's giving it to you so you can resolve the issue, because I feel like whoever's coming to you can't do it. So keep that in mind also. They can't do what you do, right? That should give you enough energy to be like, yeah, I'm not going to go off on them, even though they may deserve it. I'm not going to do it. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, another Cancer, a Capricorn, a Libra, even a Pisces. I'm seeing here too. You could be dealing with a Libra Scorpio cusp. If Yeah, that seems to be it. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.